What's going on? It's your boy Bowie here. And this is a bonus video. This bonus video is for anybody out there that's starting to play these games, these fighting games, whether it's MK11 or any other kind of game, or anyone that's been playing for a little while. The goal of this video is to warn you to avoid scrub mentality. Okay? So before I get into hopping into the lab and stuff like that, I want to sort of paint the picture for you. So over the course of many Mortal Kombats, there's always characters that people complain about. That's nothing new. Sometimes people complain that certain characters are OP or that certain gameplay styles are OP / illegitimate / shouldn't be allowed because they're boring. And while it's okay to favor certain characters and disfavor others, or to favor certain playstyles and to disfavor other playstyles, what's not okay is imposing arbitrary rules on people, other people, for them to follow. Okay? Imposing arbitrary rules that you made up and only you believe in. You and other scrubs, you know what I'm saying? So what am I talking about? For instance, there are people that hate playing against zoners. In case you don't know, a zoner is a character that keeps the opponent far away, typically by repeatedly throwing projectiles across the screen, you know? And instead of calling that by its proper name, zoning, keeping the opponent in a particular zone, they call it projectile spam. Spamming is mindless. Spamming is just repeatedly doing something over and over again without much thought to it. But when someone's zoning, there's a lot of thought that goes into it, because not only are they using this projectile, they're also moving back, maintaining the distance between you. They're timing their projectile to try to catch you. They're often conditioning you to move in a particular way so that they can catch you slipping and push you back to full screen. That's very thoughtful. It's not spam. But does a scrub care about that? No. To them, they're just mad that they have to deal with projectiles. Please do not fall for such a scrubby ass mentality. Okay? Now, in the very first video, I said something to the effect of play the way you want to play and let your opponent play the way they want to play. And that was true, but I actually want to amend that statement, because when you're actually in a match with somebody, you actually don't want them to play the way they want to play. Okay? Your job is to actually kind of stop them from playing the way that they want to play. So if you're fighting someone that likes to zone, hopefully you're trying to disrupt them from zoning, stop them somehow from zoning. All right, hold on a quick second. I'll be right back. All right, so we're back in the lab, and I want to finish what I was saying. So, yeah, more or less, zoning is completely legitimate as a style. And if your opponent wants to play far away from you, that is their prerogative. They have every right to attempt to play that way against you if they wish. You ain't gotta like it. But to sit there and disparage it, and to sit there and proclaim that such a style should not exist, or that, you know, a game should not allow you to zone or use quote unquote projectile spam, that's lunacy. You're a scrub if you say that. You're a scrub if you think that. please do not fall for that logical fallacy. Okay? There are specific characters that are not designed to play up close because their up close buttons suck. Okay? They're designed to play from a distance. So someone that is using a far away character at a distance is actually playing their character properly. You understand? They don't have to play improperly to please yo ass. You are not entitled to a damn thing from your opponent except an ass whooping. In turn, they are not entitled to anything from you either. You understand? So make sure you understand that. All right. Now let's talk about zoning, because we are in the lab after all. So if you'll look, I've simulated a zoning scenario here. So I'm playing as Scorpion, and I'm playing against a character with a really fast projectile, Sonya Blade, right? And I'm machine gunning, or I'm having her to machine gun these projectiles as fast as she can. But I'm also demonstrating as the Scorpion player the proper way to deal with people using projectiles. You see what I'm doing? I'm walking and ducking. I'm inching my way closer. A lot of y'all be doing this. This is what the scrubs be doing. But you know why this is bad? Look at that damage I'm taking. Look at that. I've taken 20% damage just from blocking when I didn't need to block anything. You need to just neutral duck these. And after you neutral duck, you walk. And if you think they're going to enhance the projectile, you block. You can block preemptively or on reaction. Because I want you to notice, Sonya can only enhance that projectile twice. You see? Once she enhances it, she ain't got no meter. And sometimes it's actually advantageous to try to get your zoning opponent to waste meter enhancing their projectile. Now, you might get hit anyway. Ooh, notice what I did. I even made her waste meter, and then she didn't get the enhanced anyway. See? This is how you beat a zoner. You see? You inch up, you duck the projectiles, and when you get, well, see, they got me there. But that's fine. Wait for her to burn the meter. Hopefully you block it. And then you jump in mid-screen. Notice she took way more damage than I did. I took about 17% damage. She's taken more than half life off of that sequence. You see? So if somebody wants to quote-unquote use projectile spam, let them. You know exactly what they're going to do, because their playstyle is evident. Your job is to find a way to beat it. You see? And this leads me to what I was saying before. Your job is not to allow your opponent to play the way they want to play. Your job is to force them to play the way you want them to play. And if you can't do that, then you don't deserve to win. Okay? Turns out, Scorpion's a perfect character to stop people from zoning. He gets full combo damage when people decide they want to zone him. See? And since Sonya has 950 health, that 280 some odd damage combo is 30% on her. You see? So she just took 30% from trying to zone you out. You know? So learn how to get around zoning if that's what bothers you. If you find somebody online that's annoying the hell out of you by zoning you to death, befriend them. Don't get mad. Don't send them hate mail. Play as many games against them as possible and learn how to beat their zoning. Okay? Because when you learn how to win, where before you would have been defeated, that's where the real fun of the game begins. You see what I'm saying? Now, there's some other scrub mentality stuff that I hear all the time. And that has to do with the actual characters that people pick. So, notice I'm using Scorpion. Scorpion's like the poster child of Mortal Kombat. He's even on the cover of MK11. But if you go online to Reddit or just about any other place where Mortal Kombat players congregate and stuff, you will hear some narrative, some thread where someone's hating on Scorpion. They hate on the fact that he's mad popular. They hate on the fact that he's easy to play. Some people even think he's OP. No. Scorpion is definitely not OP. He ain't even top 10. He's not even top 15 in this game. Scorpion is very much okay. He's decent. Aight. Mid, if you will. But OP? Hell no. Alright? The character has slow mids. He doesn't really have a 50-50 other than, you know, a slow overhead, a relatively slow overhead with you know, fast animations. I mean, it looks fast, but this is like 22 frames, okay? And then he has a slow low that a lot of people seem to block for whatever reason. Got a lot of range though, you know. But the string's not safe. But Scorpion's not a 50-50 character. He has to condition you. So his job is to do mids and to throw overheads, and when he's got you blocking high, then he comes up and throws you, and he uses those things to open you up, right? He's not doing anything special. He's not even cheating to open people up, right? But people complain because he has a teleport and a spear and stuff like that, and the reality is the average Scorpion player online is mad easy to beat. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. There's things that Scorpion players do all the time that I see scrubs not punishing. So, for instance, whoops, wrong move. Hold on. Oh, actually, that leads me to something. If you let a Scorpion do this to you on block, you sorry. Because that's a free punish all day. He's asking to die if he does that. I wanted to see if it was... Okay. If a Scorpion does this to you on block, full combo punish him, please. Do not even hesitate. Because he's asking to die. That string's very unsafe. Alright. That's a safe punish. Well, not safe, but I'm saying, like, that's a surefire punish. Also, a lot of y'all don't punish this. That's a full combo punish, too. Let me see. Characters like Sonya get a full combo off of that. You know what I'm saying? I dropped it, but still. She gets maximum damage from blocking that. That's 35%. If you let a Scorpion player do that string, do that normal on you and on block, and you don't punish, you sorry. You are garbage. You need to get your ass in that lab and learn how to play this game and stop complaining about that boy online, because should nobody be getting away with that online. This right here is death on block all day, every day. Okay, here's another thing. This right here. That's punish all day. Notice I was able to punish with that this slow ass string, or normal. 4-3 is like 18 frames. If you can punish a move with an 18 frame normal, that move's deathly unsafe on block. Not to mention, it's a full combo punish. But also, it's a high attack. You could just duck. That's a KB right there. You see? Now, how can they mitigate that? They can enhance it, and the enhanced version is also unsafe as hell. You can't duck the enhanced version, and you do kind of have to guess on block whether Scorpion's going to do the regular over the enhanced. But once you determine what he's going to do, it's a punish for you. You understand what I'm saying? So this anti-Scorpion slander, it needs to stop. Like, for real, for real. If you are online, on Reddit, and stuff like that, and you see people whining about Scorpion, tell them to shut the fuck up, please. And I don't mean to cuss in this video series, but I'm just saying, like, there are many characters to complain about. Scorpion is not one of them. He is okay. He's a scrub killer. But in terms of the characters that you need to be afraid of for real, he is not one of them. The Scorpion player has to play very carefully and patiently in order to consistently win with him, unless they're playing scrubs. At which point they can just do this stuff to people all day. They can just teleport, and they, you know, scrubs get caught with it because they don't want to block. All right? So hell nah. Now, of course, does this just apply to Scorpion? Of course not. There's many other characters that people complain about, some of which are worse than Scorpion. None of them are unbeatable. No strategy in this game is unbeatable, even the projectile spam, okay? So, do not fall for a scrub mentality. Scrubs impose arbitrary rules on their opponents, arbitrary guidelines that only apply to them, okay? Guidelines such as, oh, I don't use certain moves, or I don't throw projectiles over and over again. Maybe you should. You know what I'm saying? Because if you want to win, you'll do whatever the game allows you to do in order to win. If you're smart, you know? So for you out there that might be new or just trying to get on this game, trying to play online, trying to get good, do not fall victim to that kind of lunacy, okay? Do everything in your power. Play your character exactly the way you want to play. Play up close if you want. Play the mid-range if you want. Play a far away if you want. Zone if you want. Don't zone if you want, all right? But whatever you do, understand that your opponent's going to do the same thing. Whether you want them to or not, you might as well get used to it, all right? The best thing that you can do is to take their style and flip it against them. So if they're zoning, make them stop zoning and come to you. If they're rushing you down, you zone the hell out of them and make them have to try to counter zone you in order to stop. You know, make your opponent stop doing what they want to do and make them start doing what you want them to do. That's the best way to counter the scrub mentality, because scrub players don't do this, and that's why they get their ass whooped. Don't let it happen to you. All right. But with that being said, I appreciate you watching my video series. I'm out. Peace.